All right, so we'll finish it up here, get everybody out of here, get some drinks, get outside to see the drone. Does anybody come to see Infraworks? I can kind of go through it real quick. We can skip it and just open the drinks as well. I promise I will not take more than 5 minutes. This is a product that everybody gets when you switched over to the Infrastructure Design Suite Premium rather than just run the Civil 3D. So make sure you use this program. I just want to give you a quick intro, kind of encourage you either learn on yourself, come to us. We're getting a lot of questions about the training for this. The program's pretty simple to use. You just got to open it up and find the data that you want to use. So this is the biggest tip that I'll give you today about this program is just go to that website right there. That is a website that will open up. It allows you to download whatever surface orthographical information that you have. So it's a USGS viewer that will download the data directly to your computer, and then you can start loading this up as quickly as I did. You can also go to the city of Ann Arbor like I did, grab all their GIS data for free, download it, and bring it in as well. Has anybody seen a little city like this before? Anybody ever play Sims? You got kids that play Sims, right? The little game, they build these little cities. That's what you're doing with Infraworks. The reason I'm encouraging you to take a look at Infraworks is because there's another program that just came out called Infraworks 360, and what that's going to do is start adding design. Right now with this product that you have probably sitting on the shelf or you have it installed and you're not using the icon, it allows you to create compelling storylines. It allows you to bring in the data, show conceptual design to your clients, but it ties the engineer and the architects together as well. You would go to an architect and say, look what we can do. Look how fast we can develop a site. You can bring a Revit model directly into here. We can also take any point cloud data directly into here as well. So you start tying those two together, start thinking about what you can create, and it very quickly turns into a very impressive presentation. I don't know if anybody's seen that out in San Francisco. That's kind of one of the first presentations that I saw. They brought in the bridge, kind of overlaid it, and I guess I looked at this and I was like, how could anybody, who has that much time to recreate an entire San Francisco city into this little viewer? I mean, it's got to take hours and days and months and weeks. You know, did interns do this? How did they create it? So what we're going to do is jump in here real quick and just show you how easily we can do this. I don't think I had this one open yet. So literally it takes 5 minutes. You get your downloads. Once your downloads are ready, the hardest thing to do, at least for me, is to be disciplined enough to put it and categorize it and organize it the way it's supposed to be. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I brought in or opened up a model inside Infraworks. So you just go to New is basically all I did. Okay, and the only step that you're missing here when I went to New, sorry, all these programs are just a little bit different on the right clicks or the pans or zooms, is I went up here to Data Sources, and I turned this on. All you're going to do is look through here and look for the data that you want to include. So if we look in here and we want to add SDF or shapefile, whatever the information is, if you're looking to bring in a surface off the USGS website, you actually want to go to raster. And then whatever the file that you download is the largest file, that's what brings in the terrain. I think it's an SDF or something like that file. I got to double check. A little bit different than that. But once you get it, then you can go back and say, okay, let's add orthographical information. So again, you just go back to raster. Honestly, this might be what trips me up because I'm not very organized with too many different types of data. So this might be on the other external drive. Come on, Infraworks. Let me try one more, and if not, I got to swap that out real quick. Infraworks. Cool. Might luck out. It actually put something on the hard drive for once. So inside here, all I do is I categorized everything as imaging. I actually got some new ones here, so let me grab these real quick. And you click open. It knows the coordinate system where the data is coming from. So as long as you keep it similar, it'll automatically overlay on top of your surface. Nobody's laughing yet. I messed up, right? What happens is in the program, and you're reluctant to use it a little bit because you keep bringing this in and it's not showing up. Every time you bring in the data, all you have to do is either refresh it, or if you just double click on this, it will open it up and it's looking for more information. In this case, I already have the images. All you have to do is hit refresh, and now it's going to drape the images directly on top of the surface. But you just got to make sure you don't miss that step in order to refresh the data as it comes in. And again, I could have brought the photos in for the entire site, but this way I can actually find where I am half the time as well. You can see you can kind of move around here pretty seamlessly as well. I'm running out of memory here a little bit, so I'm cheating. There we go. So if you guys can notice, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit, and you can see how quickly, there's the big house, right? Come on, you guys didn't cheer earlier. Hey, you got to be one of the two, right? Maybe? Yeah. Notre Dame, what are we looking for? Indiana? What are we waiting on here? So very, in seconds, you're taking an image, overlaying it on a surface, so you already have depth. You're already working in 3D, right? So now you actually have something to start working with. What I think is really is cool is a lot of people have the GIS data, but we use map and we keep it in 2D. We don't do a lot with it. So just take it a step farther now, go down on this list, take those shape files you have just sitting there, and go out here and actually look for that data. Again, this is on Ann Arbor's website, county websites, whatever you want to bring in. So in this case, let's bring in some roads. Literally, it's just a shape file. If the shape file has assigned in here 2D or 3D, if it has 2D, 2 lanes or 4 lanes, it will draw it that way. As long as someone entered the information, it will put this in here. So again, you just tell it what you brought in. In this case, I'm bringing in the roads. It's going to automatically do the refresh. Get out of the way here for a second and take a look at some of the roads. And now you have actual roads inside here. And if you take a look, whoops, sorry, I'm trying to cheat, guys. Got to hide that quick. Ran out of memory. There we go. But take a look. You guys didn't see that yet. But you have true roads in here. These actually have concrete, pavement. You can put brick. You can put lighting along it. There's an entire set of materials. Literally, you can just start drawing in here, too, if you want to. All right, I'm just showing you how easy it is to collect the data and display it. This is just the basics, really. I just want to bring in one more. I think everybody gets the idea what we're doing here. So this really is pretty big difference. If you can go in, bring in a shape file. If someone's captured the buildings, again, everybody know what I have to do, right? Don't forget to, that's it. I think you can actually just click refresh right there, but I'll make sure I select the right data. Take a look at it. So we have to tell it building. If you have trees, if you have just points, you can bring in points, say represent every one of these points as trees. It would show 3D trees inside your entire site as well, which is pretty neat. Oops. One more second here, guys. All right, but that's pretty neat, isn't it? So now we actually just built a virtual little city here, right? And look how quickly it came together just from bringing in shapefiles. Right? That looks like if you took that to a client, you start bringing in your Revit building now, and you start tying this with other data, they think you got hours, days, months into this project, right? Or you know that city so well, or you've been working in that city so long that they're confident to do some work with you as well. Well, I'll just go ahead and leave this in here to kind of speed it up a little bit. But the other thing you do is just go to data sources, just like we've been doing. You'll notice inside that list, you can also add a point cloud. And click on that, go locate the point cloud, drop it in. If it already knows known coordinates, it should go to the right spot. If not, you can actually drag and drop it and put it wherever you want to. I was running out of memory here, so I cheated a little bit. So as you guys saw this, I just got to turn this on. Did you guys see the point cloud? Yep, there we go. And literally, it will show your point cloud directly at that location in the right spot. Right, so now if you go out, or if you go mobile scan a couple areas, and then you have some Revit design or some construction or line of sight, and you want to bring in that information, you can quickly build whatever virtual information that you want, right? Just like the game of Sims to be able to see this. And if I quickly zoom out, I can never find what I want here, but this gets pretty fun as well. Yeah, that's my tickets right there. But the other one I wanted to show out is under here under the home, and how easy you can also go in here and we can create some different information as well. Oops, hang on, guys. I lost my marker. So if we go in and we want to create some different types of areas, you can create the roads, you can create the trees. Give us a second here. There we go. So you can create your own buildings, you can bring in piping. I forgot to show you that. If I bring in a shapefile that already has all my 2D piping, it will actually place it in there for the inverse and everything there to show it in 3D. But just to show you how easy and intuitive a word would be used to put in information, I'm going going to tell it to go ahead and draw some water in here, and I'm going to go kind of quickly. All right, I'm going to go quicker because it's pretty easy. And just like that, if I click off of this, there's two ways to do it. You can make it like a stream or a river, or you can actually fill in like a pond. But the idea is, look how quickly it'll come together. Now we have flowing water. All right? So just as quickly as I did that, I can draw lines and put trees in there. I can put piping in there. I can even start to draw roads in here as well. And I can tell it what type of roads that I want to draw in here. So just want to give you guys a quick preview. Make sure you take a look at that when you get a chance. Most of you already own it. You're already using it. It's probably on your desktop to get back to being able to do that. I was going to. I didn't want to keep you guys. Remember, I'm already over. So I want to thank Midwestern for giving me that data set as well. Kind of the stadium theme here, which went real nice. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Let's head out, take a look at the drone for anybody that can stick around. I think the weather's permitting. Aaron, we good to go on that?
Yeah, we can try.
All right. We're also going to give away some quick Tiger tickets for anybody that has to get going. Got a couple more Starbucks things here as well. The first one, I guess, was, can anybody name what I put on the iPad today to capture Aaron? Yeah, who was that? Can't see you over there. All right. I'll bring it over to you in a little bit. All right, so a little bit different than before. Usually we do the Tiger Ticket Raffle. We pull out the information. But we're going to find out who doesn't win the tickets first. All right, can we turn the lights on so everybody can see the raffle ticket? And Fran, if you want to come up real quick too as well. Actually, I'll let you draw the name there. I know too many people. And if actually, you wouldn't like me if I pull your name right now, right? All right, Fran helped put this entire event together for us. So I just wanted to thank her. Tell her she did a great job. Anytime you call in, you get to talk to Fran, and she's taking care of pretty much everything for us at the office. So let's go ahead and draw one out and see. We'll raffle this off. And all right, the first loser is, I don't know, let's say all the numbers just to be safe, 086027. 27, anybody? I saw a couple people leave. You got it? Awesome. All right. Well, remind me as soon as I walk out, and I'll get you the gift card. It was a good thing, I think, just in case, right? But, all right. So for the Tiger tickets, one more raffle. And before we end this, I want to thank again Autodesk, the 3D RV. Stephanie helped put this together, the registration. It took a lot to put everybody together. And last but not least, the clients, all you guys for coming out. We really appreciate it. It's the reason we can throw the events is because we get good people, good results to come out here. Let us know next time what you see. More beer, more drinks earlier. Pizza, whatever it is in the future. You know, we want to put these together for you to thank you for doing business with us as well. So thanks a lot. And the winner is Chad. Oh, wait, I got to read the number.
It's Fran.
Oh, Fran. Yeah, all right. 600980. 980. We need the lights on. Everybody see their ticket?
Pick another one. 980.
Oh wait. Okay, we got to change it upside down. We hit it. Hey, who's got it? All you got to do is go like this. It's not me. It's whoever's holding the ticket. See, it's not always a technical error that doesn't work. 086009. Does that help?
Way off.
You guys got it? 086009. All right. We got you one ticket.
Going solo.
It's a pair of tickets. Make sure you enjoy the event. I think it's a couple of Saturdays playing the Rockies. Should be a great time. Thanks, guys. If anybody